Hi guys, I want to talk to you about increasing our mental map, so increasing our mental mind map, because I'm learning about NLP at the moment. So I'm learning about Neuro Linguistic Programming, and it's very, very complicated, and there's lots of learning the theory there is a lot to it. So I just wanted to share little things with you as I'm learning them, because I think they're really interesting, and it opens us up to new ideas and new concepts that we might not have thought about before. So this very quick idea I wanted to share with you is about increasing our mental map. And basically, to keep it simple, our mental map is our map that we have drawn of the world up until this point. So we have gone through life with our beliefs and our experiences, and we have kind of drawn, each one of us has drawn a map for ourselves. And even if you put two people in exactly the same situation, with the same upbringing and the same experiences, they're both going to draw completely different maps. They're going to come to different conclusions. They're going to have different beliefs, maybe different blocks, so one person might attach a negative experience, a negative interpretation to an experience. Say, for example, going out. Let's say one person is really sociable and the other person is very introvert and very nervous around people. The first person is going to have a very positive experience about going out and interacting with people, and they're going to have fun and they're going to thrive in that situation. But then person B, who is more nervous, more anxious, more shy, maybe has negative beliefs about themselves, they're going to attach a really negative view to that experience. So if they were to go out, they might have a huge amount of anxiety. It might cause all kinds of negative thoughts in the brain. Their behaviour might be different. But it's the same experience, but you have two different mind maps. So this, one of the concepts that's come up in NLP is that we want to try and increase our map as much as possible in terms of making decisions. So we want to expand our decisions. And I got thinking about this and I thought this is really interesting, because if you think about any situation in your life, you tend to come up with, and I'm thinking it could be anything from choosing a coffee in a coffee shop to actually dealing with a really, really difficult, complex situation where you maybe have very, very difficult decisions to make, maybe involving work, involving a big upheaval, big changes, relationship problems. So you take any situation in your life, maybe take a tricky situation that you're dealing with at the moment, and what we tend to do is we tend to sort of come up with the same 2 or 3 options for ourselves. It's really, really weird. So we might say, right, well, I can do A, or I can do B, or I can do C. And we kind of get stuck in those same options or decisions. And one of the ideas that NLP invites you to try as much as possible is to actually expand our decisions as much as we can, even if we come up with really mad options in our mind, which are completely, to us, insane. It's still an option, and it's just about expanding that decision making, because the idea is that even if we don't have control over every situation, which of course we don't, we still have options. So this is the little mantra for tonight, to say to yourself, maybe if you're dealing with a really difficult situation and you maybe cannot decide, you could say to yourself, even though I don't have control, I still have options. So just worth thinking about that. And when you go out tomorrow into the world and you have to make a decision, whether it's going into a coffee shop and choosing a coffee, going to the canteen at work and choosing food, choosing which direction you're going to walk home in, see if you can come up with a third option or a fourth option or a fifth option, and say, okay, so I normally walk this way, and sometimes I walk that way, But let's say I was feeling crazy and I wanted to do something completely different. What other way could I get home? Could I call a taxi when I never call a taxi? Could I go and buy a bike? I could bicycle home. I could hitch a lift. I could get a skateboard. I could whatever. You see? So it's about creative thinking, and it's not about necessarily going and doing those crazy things, but it's about expanding that mental map so that you feel aware of all these options that you have in your life day by day. And it can stop us feeling powerless, because we often feel powerless because we think, well, I can do A or B or C and I'm completely limited to those options. And actually, if you try and expand, you can always come up with more things that you can do, however crazy they seem. So give it a try next time, guys. Let me know in the comments box if you give this a try. Let me know what situations you get yourself into, because that would be quite cool. And I've been doing this every day as well, seeing if I can expand my mental map. And it is really fun to do, because it just gets the creative side of your brain going, and it's actually really fun. And it can kind of make you giggle to yourself a bit when you come up with very silly extra options for yourself. So it can almost become like a game of truth, not truth or dare, but daring yourself to do things you wouldn't normally do, you know. So let me know how you get on anyway. Let me know your funny experiences in the comments bar. If you like my videos, please subscribe. There should be a subscribe button that has popped up on one side of me. I can't remember which side. And there should hopefully be another video, another relevant video that will pop up on one side somewhere. So I hope you've enjoyed. I hope this has given you some ideas. I will catch you soon for the next video. Cheers.